Premier Planet, it's JB, Justin Barlow, coming at you with the wrap-up from PPW Civil War, which took place this past Saturday night in the Premier Studio in Woodstock, Illinois. As always, we want to send a huge thank you out to everyone in the Premier Planet who came out to support us this last Saturday. We kicked off the festivities with a one-on-one match. Corr, the self-proclaimed feminist and sportsman, taking on Premier Academy standout Slick Willy. And in this match, Slick Willy, obviously with a size advantage, but Connor, oh, crafty Connor, he is able to get over on Willy, and he holds the ropes as he goes over Willy for the 1, 2, 3 as Willy was trying to gain an offense. Corr steals one from the Premier Academy standout. Following that match, we kicked off our qualifying matches for the #1 contenders match to take place this coming Saturday night in the Premier Studio. And what an odd pairing in these matches there were. There's a reason that we dubbed this last Saturday night Civil War, because friendships, alliances, they all went to the wayside. And the first match was El Mero Iniestra, one half of the new tag team champions, taking on his associate Jose Acosta. Now, at the start of this contest, both Iniestra and Jose were trying to convince the other one to simply lay down for them and let them take the victory. But this led to an argument between the two, and before long, the two were duking it out in the ring. But that was when Iniestra, as you can see from the footage, gets Jose in a small package, holds Jose's tights, and steals the 1, 2, 3. And after the match, we thought Jose was going to get a little revenge on Iniestra, but shockingly, even though Iniestra stole a victory from him, Jose embraced his amigo and said, and I'm quoting here, "If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying." So apparently Jose totally fine with Iniestra advancing over him and getting into the #1 contenders picture. Following that match, our second #1 contenders qualifying match, the former tag team champions who lost the titles just 1 week ago, Gosling and Anakin, locked horns in the ring. And at the end of this one, the referee, wrong place, wrong time, gets splashed in the corner. This brings another official down to the ring, but as he's counting Chase's shoulders down, the other referee regains consciousness and counts Anakin's shoulders down. So now we have a double pinning situation on our hands, and leave it to Premier COO Randy Ritchie to turn something negative into something positive, because he announced that this coming Saturday, instead of having a triple threat match for the #1 contendership, we are now going to have ourselves a 4 corners match to crown a new #1 contender, because both Chase and Anakin have now advanced. Following that match, the clash of the big men. It was Jay Bradley, 270 pounds, taking on the newer but bigger Wolfman Huck, coming in at 310 pounds. Huck really throwing Bradley off of his game in the early goings in this match, but Bradley, the consummate veteran, regains control, and as you can see from the footage, what a clothesline, nearly taking Huck's head off his shoulders. That allows Bradley to get a pinfall victory and once again prove that he is one of the most dominant forces here in Premier Pro Wrestling. When we came back from our evening intermission and kicked off the second half, we had a tag team match, but no ordinary tag team match, because this match was going to determine the new #1 contenders for the PPW World Tag Team Championships. It was Gosling and Anakin, the former champions, taking on the team of the Bone Dog Bryce Akers, excuse me, and Not Bad Chad. And during this match, it looked like Anakin and Chase had it in the bag, but Anakin gets a blind tag on Chase. Chase is totally unaware, goes in for the pin. Anakin breaks it up, telling Chase that he's the legal man. This allows Not Bad Chad to execute a backslide and pick up the pinfall. So your new #1 contenders are Not Bad Chad and the Bone Dog Bryce Akers, and they will get their championship opportunity this coming Saturday night in the Premier Studio. But that wasn't the last we saw of the new #1 contenders, because immediately following, Chad and Bryce went one-on-one in the final match to put the final person into the #1 contenders match for this Saturday night. And at the end, when all was said and done, the fourth and final participant was crowned, and it was Not Bad Chad executing a sunset flip after numerous pinfall attempts from both individuals. Not Bad Chad completing the picture for this coming Saturday night in this Four Corners #1 contender match. It's going to be Not Bad Chad facing Iniestra, facing Anakin, facing the hunk with the tree trunks, Chase Gosling, and one of these men is going to walk out the new #1 contender. And once we've crowned all 4 participants in that Four Corners match, there was a one-on-one match. Sky Blue, who got her retribution against Callie Young just 1 week ago, taking on the mysterious, magnificent Red. But Sky Blue showing off that athleticism throughout the match. A diving crossbody. Sky taking to the sky, executes a crossbody and gets a pinfall victory over the magnificent Red. And then it came time, folks, for the main event. The self-proclaimed symbol of excellence, Vinicus, Matt Vine, defending the PPW World Heavyweight Championship against the #1 contender and one half of the newly crowned PPW Tag Team Champions, Sensei. Again, all championship matches in Premier Pro Wrestling are 2 out of 3 falls. The first fall goes to the challenger, Sensei, when he's able to deliver a swinging neckbreaker as he's got Vine on the ropes, but Vine comes back fighting and picks up the second fall. In the second fall, Vine delivers one of those brutal pile drivers that he's become known for. We go into the third and final fall. The score is tied, and you can see for yourself as we roll the footage who walked out with the gold.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Your winner and still Premier Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, the symbol of excellence, Matt Vine.
So after a hard-fought battle, still your Premier Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, the symbol of excellence, Vinicus, Matt Vine. But Sensei, like him, love him, or hate him, you gotta give him credit for all the effort he put into this match. Sem goes on to this Saturday night to team with Iniestra to defend the tag team championships against the new #1 contenders, the Bone Dog Bryce Akers and Not Bad Chad. And don't forget, also coming up this Saturday night, Four Corners match to crown a new #1 contender for the PPW World Heavyweight Championship. Don't forget Premier Planet. If you haven't already done so, get online, give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Snapchat, find us on Instagram, on YouTube, and if you haven't already done so, go to PremierProWrestling.com, click the on-demand link, and start your 2-week free trial of PPW on demand. Then once your 2 weeks are up, it's just the low price of $4.99 per month to stream all the PPW content your heart desires. For all of us here at Premier Pro Wrestling, a big thank you again to all of you out there in the Premier Planet for your continued support. I'm Justin Barlow, and we will see you folks out here this Saturday night for more PPW action.